Conference League is tomorrow, and it's Betis versus Chelsea. I think it's been quite an easy run for Chelsea. You know, the teams that they've played in this competition, they obviously won 6 out of 6. You know, they've had Liga Warsaw, Copenhagen, Dugardin, and then obviously Betis in the final. You look at Betis, they've had Fiorentina, probably the most difficult one they've had. And everything that, do you know what I mean? It's not been a strong point, I suppose, for the Conference League for the bigger teams that have come in, because you've just seen Chelsea come in and absolutely, you know, smash it way through. And I don't even think they played a full strength team throughout the whole of the competition. But just shows you obviously where the competition lies with the so-called sort of Champions League teams that obviously go in there when they've not done so well in the league. What's your thoughts?
You look at the Europa Cup as well. I mean, you had United and Tottenham in the final, who finished, what was it, 16th and 17th respectively in the Premier League?
I think United.
So I don't think, bar the Champions League, I think the other competitions, not taking it away from any team, but I just think the other ones have been poor. I think the new league structure in them hasn't worked as well as it did with the Champions League.
Man, your perspective?
Didn't they use the same structure? Sort of top. Yeah. So it worked really well for the Champions League, didn't it? And I did look at the earlier today when I knew we were going to talk about conference. I looked at the layout and I was saying how, as you mentioned, Chris, that Chelsea had topped the group, like Liverpool did, but they went undefeated. Chelsea, didn't they? 6 out of 6.
Yeah.
Whereas I think Liverpool did 7 out of 8, didn't they? In the end?
Yeah.
Lost one game, did they?
Right at the end, they'd already qualified top, hadn't they? But I think Chelsea have only lost 1 game in this whole tournament, and that was during the knockout stages when it was over the 2 legs.
Yeah, and I think they already. I had the scores up before. I think it was.
Was it Legia Warsaw? I think
it could have been. Yeah, they did. There you go, because they beat them 3-0 away, and then they lost 2-1 at home. But you know, at that point, if we're not going off aggregate per se, but you know, Chelsea have already put 4 past them, haven't they? So they obviously had to score 5 to beat Chelsea. And you know, I mean, you're not going to see Legia Warsaw putting 5 past Chelsea. As much as crazy things do happen in football,